I believe the president is getting out of his motorcade right here. He certainly is. The president waving to the crowd right there, and
he's going to walk some of this route. Yes, they're moving the car on ahead of him. Yeah. He and the First Lady will both be walking some of the route, and the crowd goes wild.
That's what they wanted.
By members of the United States Armed Forces to be sworn in as the first president of the United States.
What an exciting moment. And the roar of the crowd, the closer the motorcade gets, it's like the wave in a stadium. You know, that's how it is. What a great shot there.
That's history. The warmest inaugural day ever was President Ronald Reagan, 55 degrees. The coldest inaugural ever was Ronald Reagan, 7 degrees. And when it was 7 degrees, they moved the whole ceremony inside the Capitol Rotunda, and they canceled the parade because they were worried that it was going to be so dangerous. That was the second inaugural. But today, we were worried that for a while that it was going to be a very snowy day, or at least a bitter day, and it has ended up being spectacular.
I think that's why it was so moving to see all those kids. Like 5 o'clock this morning when I was going to the church and to see kids bundled up, we still thought at that point it was going to snow.
Yeah.
And they were still here.
Yeah. And
parents were still bringing their kids or their grandkids, and it was very emotional to see that.
The security here in this city has been phenomenal.
Yeah.
It's been so incredibly organized. There isn't an official on the street that doesn't know what's going to happen and how it's going to happen. It's really been, you go up, you ask a police officer, what about this, what about that? They've got answers. They know exactly what's going on.
There's something about we're watching the parade route both from the window where we're sitting right here on top of the museum just off of the mall, but also seeing the footage here. Sometimes it looks like we're looking at a catalog shot for people who sell lights and sirens, because you see the amount of security, the array, the sort of battalion formation of all this security, and that is somewhat of what we think about as circumstance, but it is also born of necessity.
But this is phenomenal that the president and the first lady are out walking in this parade, considering all of the hate talk that has surrounded him and the threats that have been brought forward to the administration and the visceral attitude towards some in this country. And the president just deals with it, and this is how he's dealing with it. He's appreciating the people of the country by keeping tradition, by getting out of the motorcade and walking with the First Lady.